Yay. Checker. Okay, so start. Let's go to the top. Go there. And start. So, my exhibition story on cocaine addiction by Mateusz Gościniak. Intro. My name is Tymo and I'm 11 years old. My topic for the exhibition is drug addiction, but I'm focusing mostly on cocaine. Now, I'm going to tell you my exhibition story. Central idea. Our health can shape our relationship with others. I chose this central idea because it shows that our health can shape our relationships, and I'm focusing on the health part of it. Lines of inquiry. The effect of cocaine on the human body. Function. How is cocaine changing our relationships? Change. Connection between cocaine and addictions. Connection. I chose these lines of inquiry because they focus on my key concepts. These lines of inquiry help me focus my research of my central idea. The effect of cocaine on the human body. Cocaine is a serious drug, so when you get addicted to it, you have a feeling that you will never stop taking cocaine. Taking small doses of cocaine can make our energy go high, but also our blood pressure. When we take smaller amounts, the cocaine rush will last around 30 minutes. When we take bigger doses of cocaine, it can lead to fever, sweating, headaches, and dizziness. When cocaine removes our hunger, and if we take cocaine for a long time, we can lose weight and we can get disease due to vitamin deficiency and malnutrition. Under is my source. I got it from DrugSmart. Has cocaine changing our relationships? Cocaine damages our relationships with our friends. We can feel scared that they will not like us anymore and cancel plans with them. Our relationships with each other will be damaged over time, which can lead to more drug use and depression. When we get addicted to cocaine, we can do things we would never do to our loved ones. But when we are addicted to cocaine, we can start saying common lies about where stuff get lost, where do we go, or where money is being spent. Again, my source is under. Connection between cocaine and addictions. Cocaine and other drugs combined can lead to our brain being damaged. The worst type of combination with other drugs is cocaine and heroin. Cocaine and heroin together can lead to our fall, and then we can be mentally and physically damaged. So much that we are unable to do anything, even leave our bed or house. A lot of people who experiment with drugs usually do it where there are other substances available in the area. Some people use alcohol or marijuana. Using marijuana is often used in the places where it's legal, like all North America. Under is my another source, and now let's go to learner profiles. Inquire and communicate. I chose Inquire because I needed it in my research, because there is no research without questions. That's obvious. I chose Communicator because I had to communicate with my mentors while doing my work. Otherwise, I wouldn't do my work correctly, and also, that's why I have mentors. ADL skills, approaches to learning. Research skills, gathering and recording, consuming and processing. Because I used my research from sources which my mentors helped me find, I gathered all the information and put it in my PowerPoint and my article that might be in the newspaper. I used mostly the online sources because I was always using my laptop in my article and my PowerPoint. Key concepts. Change, function, connection. I chose these key concepts because they help me in my research, and that helps me in my research skills. Related concepts, addiction and health. I chose these related concepts because I'm focusing on the addiction part of health and cocaine. Health, because with my theme, who we are, it focuses also on the health, like mental and social. Addiction was chosen because it is connected to health and addiction to something that affects our health. I made a PowerPoint technology. I made a PowerPoint that tells about cocaine, king of cocaine, most known cocaine traffickers, connections with cocaine, and the use of cocaine. The PowerPoint gives various information about cocaine. Sources, here are all my sources I used in my presentation, but also in my article. Findings. I wrote a presentation and I'm going to show it to you in the next 9 slides. Cocaine, what is it? Table of contents. Cocaine, king of cocaine, cocaine traffickers, connection with cocaine, use of cocaine, and sources. Cocaine. What is cocaine? Cocaine is made out of a plant that has berries on it, but only the leaves make cocaine. The plant is legal, but cocaine which is made out of this plant is illegal. This plant is named coca. When you make cocaine, it takes a lot of time and it takes mostly weeks. Also, the making of cocaine takes a lot of acid and chemicals, so the surroundings, the jungle, is getting polluted. And also, when you make cocaine, you make it in stress because you can be snitched by someone who comes close without anybody from your crew knowing. King of cocaine, Pablo Escobar. Have you ever heard of him? If not, then I'm going to talk about it now. Pablo Escobar was known as the king of cocaine, and that created a spot for him in the 10th richest people on earth at that time, 1980. His overall profit was 30 billion US dollars. He made 420 million US dollars per week, and in one day, 70 million. He had so much money that he spent $1,000 in rubber bands to hold all of his money together. He smuggled 15 tons of cocaine into America every day. Pablo Escobar used to say plata o plomo, take my silver or take my lead. He would give elected officials and law enforcement officials the option of accepting a bribe or facing a murder deal. He died after a 4-year-long hunt after him. He was shot in the head twice. Most known cocaine traffickers. Joaquin Guzman. Joaquin Guzman, known as El Chapo, he was the infamous kingpin of the Mexican Sinaloa cartel. That gave him 3 billion US dollars. Gilberto Orejuela. Gilberto Orejuela is the founder of the Cali cartel. In the best years of his work, he controlled 90% of the world's cocaine. His profit from selling this was 3 billion US dollars. Ricky Ross. Ricky Ross, he is a drug dealer from California. In his career, he bought and sold tons of cocaine. His profit was 1 billion US dollars. Different connections with cocaine. Cocaine and other drugs combined can lead to our brain being damaged. The worst type of combination with other drugs is cocaine and heroin. Cocaine and heroin together can lead to our fall, and then we can be mentally and physically damaged so much that we're unable to do anything and cannot even leave our bed. A lot of people who experiment with drugs usually do there where there are other substances available in the area. Some people use alcohol or marijuana. Using marijuana is often in the places where it's legal, like North America. You might already heard this before, but this I'm using from my article. It's also in my article and my lines of inquiry, because in my article, I'm going to talk about it later. I wrote my lines of inquiry and then the answers for the lines of inquiry, and this is one answer. The use of cocaine. The use of cocaine can lead to elevation of heart rate, and it can cause body temperature to rise. Nausea and vomiting can also happen. Chest pain and tremors are also common body reaction to cocaine. Other than these physical reactions, there are physiological symptoms that come with the use of cocaine. Panic feelings, anxiety, delirium, and paranoia are the symptoms that I found in my research. My God. These are my sources. These are all my sources which I used, even the videos. This is the end of this presentation. The slide before might be a little bit weird, but yeah. Survey. In my survey, I got 27 responses. I got them from different people in different ages, children, classmates, and adults. My survey is talking about drugs. Here, most of the questions you need to answer is in the written form. Question 1. Most people said that they know what is drug addiction, and that is very good. Question 2. You had to write why you chose yes, no, or not much. Some people who chose yes wrote that they take drugs because they can't deal with their problems. Question 3. Asked where do people use drugs, and most wrote that they use it in medicine and also can be used in anywhere around the world. Question 4. Some teachers wrote that young adults can spread awareness to the other people who are more in danger of taking drugs, like in the countries that are poor. Question 5. Some teachers and students wrote that the people lose control over themselves and they do not care about life, and that can lead to depression or suicide. People wrote in this question their perspective on drug addiction. Some people wrote that drug addiction is bad. Written work. In my written work, I wrote about how cocaine works in human health, how it affects our relationships, how cocaine is connected to other addictions, causes of cocaine use, how to avoid it, and my suggestions on how to get rid of cocaine. I'll try to publish this article in the small line again, so you can read it anytime you want. Art composition. My art composition is going to be a red 3D X with a small hill of sugar representing cocaine, and also $20. It shows that cocaine is bad and it takes your money. The X represents that you shouldn't take cocaine. Here's on the left side, under before is when I was painting my X, and after is the fully done. And then here, right next to the pictures, is a little picture of my scientific project. Reflection. My reflection on my work is that I did very good and that the exhibition is going to go with no problem. I think also that in some cases I could do it better, like with the X. I think I could use already made one or use red plasticine. But I feel happy about my work, especially my article. The end.
Very good, Timo. I like it. I like